So yeah, I knew that they needed to find dirt on me, and if they couldn't find it, they were going to create it. All this time, like that I've been uncovering all of this, I've been also reading and doing my own research and realizing that that's kind of how this corrupt power in our country works. That's how they have gained control over the past 25 years through either bribery, be it bribing just with money or the promise of success, or entrapment, finding a dark secret, and if you can't find it, creating one, and then using that or the threat of that to blackmail the other person into doing what you want them to do. Entrapment. So I clued in fairly quickly that that was probably what they were planning to do, entrap me, create some dirty criminal thing that I was up to, and say, aha, look, she's not trustworthy. Again, this is something they are good at. I'm not. I have no idea what I'm into. I just know what was done, and I know the reaction of everybody around me. Panic, chaos. And now I have all of these odd behavior people inside my rental properties. And I couldn't stop them. Even with Atrium Buckingham, I had tried to take it off the market, but eventually I have to have the money, the rental money, to come in. And so I've got bills to pay and things like that. And they control, technology-wise, there's just no way I could get around whoever if they would cut off the access to my Zillow ads or limit my email and what comes to me, and then they control all of that. So I had to basically just give in and let them enter my rental properties. And then, so the urgent calls, like it was weird because my maintenance guy, they were having him like run ragged. Like he just had to immediately run over to the fluorescent home because some electrical issue in the wall and it was about to blow up. And I'm like, okay, usually there's some kind of sign and it's not so urgent. But anyway, he'd be like, yeah, no problem, I can get over there this afternoon. Like he was right on top of it. Like he was almost waiting for the call. And I started at some point to get suspicious that they had contacted him or were working with him. I don't know. Like, all I can say is I've known Nick, my maintenance guy, for many years, and we have a great relationship. We talk a lot. He's got 3 boys, and I talk about my kids, and he's married, and just an all-around nice guy. You know, like there's a lot of crappy people in the world, and he's a good guy. And he, how do I say this? Have you ever had somebody that you've known really well that all of a sudden their behavior just changes completely? Like you just know something happened, something has gone wrong, it's like they changed everything about their interaction with you. And I just had this gut feeling that was what happened with Nick. And so I confronted him. I said, hey, can you meet me at this property? And I said, have you been contacted by the FBI? And again, I don't know if it's because I've just gotten so good at, so many people have lied to me over the past 2 years that I I have a really good radar for lies and bullshit. It's like, his meter just went off the charts. Like, he got like all flustered, and he was like trying really hard to look cool, but just everything about him like screamed painfully uncomfortable, and just all the tells of somebody that's lying. Like when they look away, or they look up, or they'll get red sometimes in the face. I've seen them like get red in their neck, kind of scramble and talk really fast. I've seen them, what was the other ones I was saying? Oh, they get fidgety. This one where they'll actually like overtly try to look calm, like, now why would you think that? And then they would just like look me right in the eyes when they speak to me, like they're trying really hard to look at me in the eyes, but you can see this discomfort. I don't know, the eyes are really hard to hide, and I could even see behind, this cool look that they were freaking out. And yeah, that was what was happening with Nick. And I said to him, I was like, look, you don't have to tell me. I already know that it's a crime if the FBI comes to you, for you to come and tell me that they've been talking to you. Like, you can get in trouble for that. So I'm not going to make you, put you in that situation, but I just want you to know the truth of my side and my story. And so I shared it with him. And I would say the past several months, it's been really hard. I don't know what they're telling him or they've told him, but it's very clear that they're using him. And then they also started using my HVAC guy too. That became obvious at some point too, because my HVAC units obviously are either in the basement or the attic, and it's like every single issue would be one or the other. But the HVAC guy, that didn't happen until after my indictment hearing in June.